At 2:13 a.m., I heard my own voice coming from the hallway downstairs. Not a recording, not a glitch. My voice calm, almost sleepy, saying something I had never said. Unlocked the basement door, and the house answered. Voice accepted. Then I heard a click. Let me back up. Y'all, when I bought that house, I thought I was set. Nice, quiet neighborhood outside Portland, Oregon. Old place on the outside, but inside, straight up felt like a tech showroom. Smart cameras, motion sensors, voice-controlled lights, automatic locks, everything. The real estate agent smiled and said, previous owner really loved technology. I should have asked why he left. First night, I'm standing in the hallway testing the system. I go, lights off. Every light in the house cuts out. Then just for fun, I said, good night. A soft female voice came through the ceiling speaker. Good night, Daniel. I froze. No cap. I had never told that system my name. I grabbed my phone and pulled up the app immediately. No account connected, no saved profile, no username, nothing. I told myself maybe the agent had set it up as a demo or something. I let it go. That was my first mistake. So that night, 2:13 a.m., I wake up to my own voice coming from the hallway downstairs. Clear and calm, way too relaxed for 2 in the morning. Unlocked the basement door. I sat up in bed, heart going crazy. The house answered, voice accepted. Then click. I grabbed my phone, turned the hallway lights on, and crept to the top of the stairs. At the bottom was a door I had never seen during the house tour, standing wide open, cold air spilling out from behind it. The agent had told me the basement was sealed years ago because of water damage. No key, no handle. It didn't even look like a real door during the walkthrough. I called out, hello, the speaker replied in my own voice. Come downstairs. I ran back to my bedroom and locked the door. For the rest of the night, I heard movement below the floorboards, slow footsteps going back and forth, like something was walking in circles directly under my room. Morning came, I went back downstairs. The basement door was gone. No handle, no keyhole, no seam in the wall, like it had never existed. I called the security company first thing, told them something was wrong with the system. The technician pulled it up remotely and went quiet for a second. Then he said, sir, can I ask why you added a second user last night? I said, I didn't add anybody. He said, the system registered a second voice. My throat went completely dry. What name did it register? Silence on the line. Then it's also registered as Daniel. That evening, I unplugged every speaker in the house, turned off the Wi-Fi, went into the kitchen, and switched off the main smart hub, the whole system. For 2 hours, the house was dead silent. Then, at exactly 2:13 a.m., the bedroom speaker turned on by itself. Same soft female voice, not mine this time. Hers, Daniel is home. I sat up and said out loud, I'm Daniel. The house replied, incorrect. And then the lights came on, one by one. Bedroom, hallway, stairs, kitchen, a path of light leading straight downstairs. I looked toward my bedroom door. It was open. I had locked it. Standing just outside in the hallway was a shadow. Not a full person, more like a shape that was figuring out how to become one. It had my height, my shoulders, my exact posture. Then it spoke in my voice. You are early. I slammed the door and shoved my dresser against it. The thing outside didn't bang, didn't scream. It just whispered through the door. The house only needs one, Daniel. I grabbed my phone to call 911. No signal, 0 bars. Then the security app opened by itself. I hadn't touched it. A live camera feed loaded up. It was showing the basement, but the basement wasn't empty. There were chairs down there. Dozens of old wooden chairs lined up in rows, all facing a blank wall. And sitting in the front row was a man. He was wearing my clothes. His back was to the camera. Then slowly, really slowly, he turned his head up, not toward the camera, toward something above him. A speaker on the wall crackled. The house said, repeat after me. The man in my clothes opened his mouth, and my voice came out. My name is Daniel Harper. I live alone. I own this house. Again, the house said. He repeated it again and again, each time sounding more like me, more natural, more exact. That's when I understood what was happening. The house wasn't haunted. It was running a training program, and I was the source material. The camera feed switched. Now it was showing my bedroom. From inside the room, I looked around. There was no camera in here. I would have seen it, but on my phone screen, I could see myself standing right where I was holding the phone, and behind me on the screen, the closet door slowly opened. I spun around. My real closet was still closed. On the screen, the other Daniel stepped out of it. He smiled. The house whispered, voice match complete. The bedroom door unlocked, click. The dresser started moving by itself, scraping slowly across the floor. I backed toward the window. Every speaker in the house came on at once. Daniel, open the door. I shouted, no. The calm female voice replied, command rejected. Daniel already opened it. The door swung open. Nobody there, just darkness. Then footsteps inside the room. Behind me, I turned around. The other Daniel was standing beside the closet. He looked exactly like me now. Same face, same eyes. Same small scar above my right eyebrow. But his smile was wrong. Too patient, too practiced, like he'd been rehearsing it for weeks. He said, you can leave now, I whispered. What are you? He tilted his head just slightly. The version the house prefers. I don't remember opening the window. I don't remember the fall into the bushes below. I just remember running, barefoot down the street in the middle of the night until a neighbor came outside and called the police. When the officers walked me back in the morning, the house was completely normal. No basement door, no smart speakers, no second user in the app. Clean system, they said. The real estate agent told me stress can mess with your head like that. The police said it was probably a panic attack. I moved out that same day. Slept in a motel for 3 weeks straight. Changed my phone, email, bank passwords, everything I could think of. I thought it was over. Yesterday, I got a package at my motel room. No return address. Inside was a small black smart speaker. I never ordered it. Before I could even pick it up, the blue light turned on. The same soft female voice said, welcome home, Daniel. Then another voice spoke. My voice, but colder, happier. Don't worry, I'm taking good care of the house. I yanked the plug out of the wall. The voice kept going, and soon, I'll take good care of your life too. That night, my phone got a notification from the old security app. I had deleted it weeks ago. It was gone, but the notification was real. One audio file, no label. I pressed play. Static at first, then my own voice, whispering, let me in. I had not said that. Not yet. That's where it stands right now. I don't know what's in that audio file after the static cuts out. I'm too scared to listen to the whole thing. If you've ever experienced something you just cannot explain, a voice that wasn't yours, a system that knew things it shouldn't, drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and right now, I really need to know I'm not the only one. If this story got under your skin, hit subscribe. I drop new stories every week, and leave a like if you want to know what happens next. Because I think there's going to be a part 2, whether I want there to be or not.